Welcome back to the PWC channel for the second recording of the season, and this one is a Typhlosion division match. So the first match of the first division, very exciting, and we got two veterans of the league facing off. That makes it even more exciting for me. On the one hand, we do have Caracasa with the Rain team. Facing him is Ronansting with the LGBT Pride Parade team, featuring Articuno Galar is the very interesting signature. And yeah, this is a very interesting matchup to me. Both very strong players, and both guys with a very similar history in the PWC. Both have been two-time semi-finalists and never won a championship. So that's definitely a very interesting 50-50 matchup, as I said multiple times by now. All right. Yeah, as I said, Caracasa also has a Rain team. And his signature is the Chestnut. And Chestnut also very interesting with the Terra. Can't wait to find out what it's gonna do. You also got Kabutops, my favorite rain sweeper, so that's all interesting as well. Yeah, so letting these guys know that I'm ready. And now Ronansting in the chat notices that he does not have Aegislash with him. And yeah, he does indeed not have that. Interesting. But yeah, he is a rain team, so he's gonna need some space for his rain sweepers every time, and those are low tiers, so one of these high tiers is never gonna come, or is always gonna not come, I should say. And this Kilowatt Shell is interesting. Looking at it, yeah, Ronansting really struggles with that thing, apart from the Florges, which can wall it due to its raw bulk. But should that Florges ever get whittled down a little bit, it's gonna be an issue for Ronansting. On the other hand, whenever this Florges does come in, Caracasa doesn't really have, or I shouldn't say doesn't really have, he doesn't have a fairy resist at all with him. So yeah, that's gonna be his problem on the other end. So yeah, interesting matchup, just on preview, in my opinion. Ronansting is probably one of the few people in the league who actually has a switch in for Azumarill in the rain, just because yeah, Volcanion is really good against it. So I wonder if Azu is even the bring, honestly, against this thing. I don't know. I don't think Azu can really do anything to it if it is physically defensive, I should say. And it can also get healed up again and again by the wish of Florges. So yeah, this seems like a plus for Ronansting. And yeah, something I said in the power rankings video earlier, and this proves to be true in this matchup as well, is that Caracasa doesn't really have any switch-ins for rain water moves in the rain, and this is especially true for this steam eruption, obviously. So yeah, it looks like this is a really tough matchup for Caracasa just on first glance. Like, yeah, the Kilowatt Shell is good, as I said, but there's the Florges. Gliscor, there's the Articuno as well, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, but then I should say the Kabutops looks really good, obviously. I don't think with the dual step, if he can hit a Stone Edge on this Volcanion, I don't think there's much that Ronansting has for it. So that's probably Caracasa's best bet in this match. All right, we do have the lead matchup finally. Pelipper facing off with Articuno. Pelipper obviously a pretty predictable lead on Caracasa's end, just to get the rain out immediately. And Ronansting leading off with the Articuno. I wonder if we are gonna see the Terra type immediately. I think just offensively speaking, you would expect Articuno to Terra into ground most weeks, just because it covers ground or fighting or some other type that hits steel types, because yeah, that's really the big issue that Articuno has and can circumvent with the Terra now. But yeah, you wouldn't expect Terra Fire, not in this matchup, obviously. Or what you could also see, or what I could also see, is obviously Terra Flying, just because Hurricane will always hit, and yeah, Terra Flying Hurricane hits like a truck. But yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably something to hit Aegislash like Terra Ghost, or probably not even Terra Ghost, probably just Terra Ground. Or, yeah, Terra Ground. I guess we shall see. And yeah, for Caracasa, I'm expecting, honestly, just expecting a U-turn. He doesn't have a switch in for Hurricane if he clicks it, so... Oh, the Articuno is slower than this Pelipper. That's interesting. And yeah, there's the Hurricane. Jesus Christ, we see a critical hit. Why was it not? Yeah, it's not very effective and still kills. Jesus Christ. Critical hit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, Caracasa is an issue of switching into these flying moves. Yeah, this is this game just... it's not over, obviously, but that's really rough. It goes into Quaquaval. Interesting. Um, Leftovers. So this is physically defensive to deal with Kabutops. Interesting. But yeah, the Chestnut is gonna come out now. That's a pretty, or even the Azumarill, yeah, I guess. But Azu is, yeah, as I said, it's struggling a little bit. Oh, it's leftovers as well. Interesting. Don't really see that every day. But yeah, the Volcanion is gonna come in every time. But he is prepared with the Toxic. Yeah, that you can definitely tell. Caracasa is not a slouch in his own right. He's a good player, so he probably knew this Volcanion would come. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't even huge power. Maybe he's the infamous Sapsipper Azumarill. That would be interesting. Yeah, that would make sense actually to deal with Meowscarada, whatever. Yeah, that's interesting. What he switches Gliscor into? All right, yeah, that's what I said. Like he doesn't switch into water moves into rain. He just doesn't. He probably was predicting the poison move because I think Volcanion gets Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb to hit the Azu, but yeah, there's really no need for Ronan to predict at that point. Like, Caracasa doesn't switch into water moves in the rain. And there we go. Wow, Ronan takes the big lead. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for Caracasa to bring this back. Like, yes, the Kabutops is good, but it's still got like 2 or 3 hits to go until it gets this Quaquaval out of the way, and then it still doesn't OHKO the rest of the team. I don't think it OHKOs, or it might. Not sure. Maybe it can OHKO the Volcanion with a rock move. But yeah, the rain also doesn't last long enough. I think this Pelipper is already revealed to not be Damp Rock, and that's just not going to be enough, honestly. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, unfortunate start for Caracasa here. He just got crit by this Hurricane, which was very big, honestly. And I think there's no way back for him here. Interesting. I didn't even know that Chestnut gets body press, but it makes sense. And that's a good move on it, obviously, with its high physical defense base stat. Didn't see the Terra type yet. And at this point, I think it doesn't really matter if he reveals it or not, because... Right, out comes Pelipper, which is not heavy duty boots and not damp rock. It's no, it's also not leftovers. Interesting. Steelix just earthquaking straight into Pelipper, which I don't know. Oh, he's predicting the double into Kabutops. Yeah, like Ronansting is just getting all these plays right. Yeah, he was ready to sack this Steelix now, but now he just flip turns out. That's just what the Kabutops does. And do any of these mons get priority? Oh, why doesn't he flip turn out? Oh, it gets roost, yeah. Wow, this is just gonna be a 5-0, I think. Yeah, there's nothing that Azu can do to Volcanion. And yeah, he can just always click Steam Eruption, like he doesn't fear anything. Jesus Christ, what a rough matchup. Yeah, this was looking rough on Team Preview for Caracasa, but it also turned out like really unlucky, this match. At least he gets this Volcanion knocked off a little bit, but yeah, Sludge Wave, yeah, he was thinking about Chestnut's immunity to Sludge Bomb, probably, I think, maybe, I don't know. But it is not immune to Sludge Wave, only to Sludge Bomb with the ability. Alright, Pelipper comes back out, but yeah. He can't really damage the Florges, which, by the way, would also have been Kilowatt Shots probably. But yeah, he gets the confusion, so that means he gets another kill potentially. I don't think Ronansting wants to switch anything else into the Hurricane. He could potentially try Articuno, but that's not comfortable switching, I don't think. Yeah, looks like Ronansting is thinking here, but he could also just protect now, obviously, with the leftovers. Then he would be guaranteed out of range out of the next Hurricane unless he hurts himself again, which obviously that could happen. Kabutop's also at 19% now. Yeah, but he doesn't have enough rain turns. That's the issue. And yeah, this Pokeball is at full as well. So yeah, there's just no way for Caracasa. No way. Is this like Scarf Pelipper because it outsped the Articuno earlier? It's likely, right? At this point, because he's not Damp Rock, he's not Leftovers, he's not Heavy Duty Boots. What else would he be? He's not Specs, judging by this damage. What else would he be? It's weird, but because like Scarf Pelipper doesn't even outspeed Meowscarada if he runs max speed, but he could obviously speculate. Oh, he sacks the Volcanion, interesting. Yeah, he's giving Caracasa another kill, which I guess Caracasa will take gladly. And now he goes back into Florges. Interesting. Very interesting. To get rid of the confusion, yeah. I guess he's playing it for the 100% win, but it's not a 100% win because he can get confused again now, and if he hits himself again, like he would be in range. Let's see if it happens. It's his Hurricane. Oh, no confusion. Oh, wow, Florges. He's a big boy, or big girl, I should say. One-shotting the Pelipper here. All right, I think this is pretty much best case for Caracasa, honestly. Like 3-0, that's not too bad of a result. Oh, is he... wait a minute. Oh, is Ronansting... Nah, he wouldn't choke this, would he? He can still beat this Azu, right? With Articuno, probably? Because I don't think... Freezing Glare. All right, that's it. GG. GG, well played by Ronansting. Pretty unlucky for Caracasa, but the matchup was bad either way. And I think the Azu could have probably soloed these two guys on its own, but not the Articuno. We didn't see the Terra type. That's sad as well. All right. GG, guys. That was fun. And with that, I shall end this recording. See you in the next one.